We'll begin on our backs today. And then you can bend your legs. You can rest them together. You can open them out. You can have them straight. See what's going to feel best for you. And likewise with the arms, they can be out. They can be overhead. Your hands can rest on your body just to help signal your breath. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, I invite you to do so. If not, maybe just lower your gaze. Starting by just noticing the sensations where the back of the body touches the ground. And seeing how much you're able to release down into the earth. Surrender the weight of your body. And then turn your awareness to the interior of your body, feeling your breath. And then deepening your breath, feeling into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest, whole body breathing, expanding as you inhale, relaxing, releasing as you exhale. And now, if your legs are not bent, please bend your knees and bring your arms down by your side. Lift the feet to the height of the knees. Pull your belly down into your back like you're rounding your back. You can almost feel that as your belly comes down, your tailbone slightly curls up. And you want to keep the lower back pressed into the ground as we begin to lower 1 foot at a time. Helps, I think, to coordinate with your breathing. I personally like to inhale down and exhale up. Something else might work better for you. And the idea is that when the leg lowers and the lower back wants to arch off the ground, you resist that and keep pressing the lower back into the ground. Lower from the hip, not from the knee. So the knee stays at a 90-degree bend. Do one more on each side. And then when you're complete, hug the knees to the chest. Feel your belly relaxing, your breath deepening, your ribs expanding. And then we're going to do scissors. So option one is to bring the hands under the lower back. And option two is to bring your hands behind the back of your head and lift your head. And then we're just going to lower one leg at a time, fairly rapidly, keeping the legs straight this time. Straighten the legs, bring them up in the air, and then lower, all the way up as straight and high as you can. And try to maintain your breath. I like to take a nice long slow breath and not move to the rhythm, not breathe to the rhythm of my legs, but you might want to breathe to the rhythm of your movement. See what's working for you. And then let the feet come down, let the head come down. If you had it lifted, release your hands. Knees are bent, feet on the ground. We'll do our one more abdominal exercise, trying to get those oblique, those kind of side muscles. So we'll take the hands and bring them in front of the chest with the palms facing up. Take a breath in, and then when you exhale, lift yourself up and bring your hands to the floor on one side. Bring the hands back to the center to lower down. Exhale up into the other side. And then if you want to work harder, you can take the feet off the ground. One more on each side. And then come lay down and hug your knees into your chest. Breathe deeply. And then we'll just come into a nice easy twist, bringing the knees to the right, turning the head to the left, and pull those knees up. So if the arms are straight out to the side, the knees will aim for the elbow. The head is turned to the left. Relax down into your right hip. Breathe up into your left shoulder. eyes to build right.
Hazy, you're muted.
That's weird. As you can see, I never moved and went to the computer, doing very strange things. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. So we're going to start with both knees bent, and we're going to pull the right foot alongside the right hip. If you can be on the top of your foot, go ahead. If not, don't worry about it. And keep the left knee bent. Press into the left foot to lift your buttocks, tuck your tailbone, and come back down. Send the right arm overhead. And then put weight into your left foot to help try to curl your tailbone up. If that right knee isn't on the ground, aim it toward the ground. Reach out long through the right arm to help breathe deep, maintaining pressure with the left foot. And lower the right arm, release the right leg, placing the foot on the ground. And then grab hold of the left foot, pull it alongside the left hip. If you can be on the top of the foot, great. If not, anything works. And then press into the right foot. If you can, lift your buttocks a millimeter off the ground, tuck your tailbone, and send your left arm overhead. And then press down into your right foot to help curl your tailbone up. If your left knee is not on the ground, aim it toward the ground. Lower the left arm, release the left foot. Hug both knees in. And rock yourself up. And flip over onto hands and knees. And then bring the hands in front of the shoulders with the fingers spread wide. Curl the toes. Come up into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Lift your gaze up. Exhale, step the right foot up. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back into plank. Lower down. And then inhale into upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg, look up. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Inhale, rise, arms reaching. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower toward the floor or hover above it if you can. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, shoulders down. Exhale, downward dog. We'll do that again. Inhale, right leg up, look up, arching the back. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Inhale, rise, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, right foot back, come into plank. Exhale, lower toward or to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up, look forward. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, back into plank. Exhale, lower, bending the elbows. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Do another round at your own pace. I'll be silent. I'll still do it, so if you need the guidance, you can look. Well, you've completed. Return to downward dog and stay there. Pull the shoulders down your back. Press forward into the fingers, sending your hips back and pressing your heels down, pressing your thighs back. And then drop your chest, drop your head, let your head face the floor. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. Every time you exhale, sink your chest. And bring your left hand to the outside of your right shin or calf. Look under your right armpit, pulling a little bit with your left hand, taking you into a twist. Keep breathing. Really sink that left heel. Return the left hand and then bring the right hand to the outer right leg, to the outer left leg. If you don't reach the calf, the thigh is fine. Look under your left arm. Press forward into your left hand. Sink into your heels. Pull with your right hand to rotate your ribs to the left. Return the hand back. Walk the feet up to the hands. And with soft knees and chin to chest, roll yourself up. Reaching all the way up, lifting the shoulders, rolling them back and down. Right. Now stand with the feet hip width apart. We're going to inhale and lift the arms and look back and exhale and fold forward. And if you can do it rapidly, do it rapidly. If not, go at whatever pace works for you. Just let the breathing and the movement coordinate with each other. So if you're doing it rapidly, it's a rapid breath. Three more. And then just bring the arms down by your side. Roll the shoulders. And then take the legs wide apart. The toes will be wider than the heels, so the feet are on an angle. Bend your knees like you're sitting down in a stool between your feet. Take the arms out and bend the elbows, taking cactus arms. Bring the index fingers to the thumbs. And then we're going to inhale left and exhale right. Rapid breath, rapid movement. Step together, inhale, reach the arms up. Hold the breath, interlace the fingers, extend the index fingers, hold the breath, lift up from the base of your spine, lift up with your navel, lift up with your throat, press the tongue to the roof of your mouth, roll your eyes up. And when you need to exhale, release everything and fold forward, flat back, straight legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. And then stay in your forward bend, push down into your feet, lift through your thighs, lift your belly in and up, drop your head, emphasize the breath. And then bringing yourself up slowly, reaching the arms up, inhale, exhale the arms down. Feet are still hip width apart. Lift the toes, spread them wide, lower them down. Feel your body sinking into the earth. Feel the slow rhythm of your breath. And bring weight into your left foot. Like the whole leg bone is a stake being placed into the soil of the earth. And let the eyes open and find a spot in front of you, resting your attention there. We're going to lift the right foot. We're going to bring the right hand over the bottom of the foot, left hand on the ankle. Good. And then we're going to inhale and pull the foot up, reaching up through the crown of the head. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, relax. Do 3 more. And then letting that left knee bend, rest the right ankle just above the knee. Bring the right hand onto the right knee, left hand onto the foot, and then trace a line with your eyes down toward the floor, and then all the way toward your left foot as you fold over your right leg. You can change the hands, maybe you can bring them into Anjali Mudra, Namaste at your heart. You can tuck that right hand inside the triangle and bring your hands around the left shin, or you can leave them where they were. The hands can also touch the floor if you need that extra help for balance and you're able to reach the floor. Breathe into it. And come up. Turn the foot to the ground with the toes spread wide. Coming back to standing. Closing the eyes for a moment. And just noticing the connection between your left foot and leg in the ground and your right side in the ground. Notice the sense of solidity, heaviness in each side. And then start to sink your weight into your right foot and leg. Get a nice slow rhythm going for your breath. Let your eyes open and find a spot to rest your gaze on. If you feel like you're losing balance once we lift the other foot, you can make a micro movement with where your eyes are. If you feel like you're falling a little bit to the left, then just maybe move your eyes a tiny bit to the right and vice versa. Makes a difference. Okay, and then when you're ready, we'll lift that left foot. The right hand comes to the ankle. The left hand goes around the bottom of the foot. And then inhale and lift tall through the crown of the head, pulling up with the foot. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And then do 4 more. After you've done those, you can bring a little bend into your right knee and rest your left ankle above the knee. We'll start with the left hand on the knee and the right hand on the foot. And then we'll let the eyes trace a line down to the floor, all the way toward your right foot as you fold over your left leg. And you can change your hands however you like. Deepen your breath so that it's still a stretch, not just a balance posture. Breath is what makes the stretch more profound. And release and come to standing. And just shake the body out a bit. Beautiful. Bring the arms back up overhead, interlacing the fingers except the index finger, taking steeple mudra. Push down into the feet, inhale and lift tall through the ribs, reaching through the fingers. And then exhale, send the hips to the right and bend to the left. You can let your head rest on your left arm. And push down into your right foot. Breathe into your right side. Notice how it might be difficult to breathe and see if you can breathe deeply anyway. Inhale up. Keep the arms here. Breath. Lift long. And then exhale, hips left, torso right. Press down into the left foot and reach out of the fingers so you can use your right hand to reach your left hand longer. And inhale up. And exhale, release the arms down. Roll the shoulders. Okay. We'll take a giant step back with the right foot. And we'll leave the heel off the ground. Press back through the right thigh so that you're really straightening that leg. And then glide the hips under and forward. Clasp your hands behind your back, noticing which thumb is on the outside. And then lift your hands as much as you can away from your buttock. Breathe into your chest. And release the hands and bring the left one on top of the left thigh. Bring the right arm up and reach it back. Take your gaze up. Maybe you can look at your right thumb. Maybe you can sink your hips a little more. Maybe you can breathe into the space between the hip bone and the bottom rib. And then we'll lower that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh and bring the left hand on top of the right hand. Inhale and lengthen, bringing your chest forward. Exhale, bring the hands toward the heart center. Look over your shoulder, past your left elbow. And then bring the hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Hold your plank. Lift your belly up toward your spine. If you want to do some yoga push-ups here instead of just holding, feel free. The hands stay under the shoulders and the elbows bend under the shoulders. So you're not doing a push-up with the elbows wide. Or just stay in your plank. Okay, and now we'll come into upward dog or cobra. Draw the shoulders back, 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 back. Chest forward, eyes up. Breath finding its way all the way up. And then come into downward dog. You can take child's pose instead if you'd rather. If you're in downward dog, drop one hip and lift the other one without bending either knee. So you're just bringing one heel down, then the other heel down. The legs are staying straight, and you're just kind of like stepping with the hips. Keeping both legs straight though. Don't bend the knees. So the movement is happening because one heel lowers than the other, but the legs stay straight. Okay, come back to stillness. Walk the feet up to the hands. Tuck the chin, roll yourself up. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then take a giant step back with the left foot, keeping the heel off the ground, bending deeply into the right knee. Press back with the left thigh, and then send your hips under and forward. Clasp your hands behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside, and if you forgot which one you did before, just do whichever one you feel less inclined to do as you go to reach, whichever one is less natural. And then lift the hands up away from the buttocks. Breathe into the chest. Maybe sink lower into that front knee. Then bring your left knee a little more forward so that it's right over your ankle. Okay, release the hands, placing the right hand on top of the right thigh. Then send the left arm up, looking up, reaching up. Keep reaching back through your left heel, forward through your tailbone. And then feel all that space here, below the ribs and above the hip, breathing. Okay, bend that left elbow, hook it over the outside of the right leg. Place the right hand on top of the left hand. Inhale and lengthen forward through your chest. Try to straighten your spine. Exhale, bring the hands toward the heart center. Twisting, looking over your shoulder past your right elbow. And then bring the hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Exhale, lower toward the floor. Inhale into upward dog or cobra. And then exhale, come into an extended child's pose. Sitting back on your heels, arms overhead, pressing forward through your hands, lengthening your hips back. And then walk the hands over to the right, placing the right hand beside you, pushing into that right hand to send the left hip back, reaching out of the left hand, breathing on that long diagonal. Take it over to the other side. Left hand beside you, pushing into the ground. Right hip back, right arm out. Long, slow breath. And then come center. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up. Place the hands on the shoulders. If you're not able to sit on your feet, you can use cushions to help, or you can sit any way that works for your body. Hands will be on the shoulders, fingers forward, thumbs back, big circles around. And then circle the other way. and relax the hands down. And we're going to lift the buttocks off the legs and take the feet wider than the hips. Roll the flesh of the calves out away from you, and then try to sit down inside your feet into hero's pose. It's hard on the knees and it's good for the knees. So if it feels like it's hurting your knees too much, don't do it. If you want to help support yourself by sitting on something, that's fine as well. And then see if you can relax your body. Okay, with your hands to the floor, lift yourself up and then sit behind your feet and extend your legs out. Straightening the legs. And then sitting straight and tall with your hands on either side of your legs, feet out, flexed. And then bring your your left first two fingers around your left big toe. Weight will be into your right hand, and then send that leg wide. And then if you want, you can take the arm up, lift the heart, pull that leg back as much as it'll go. And then we'll take one final twist. We'll switch the hand. So if your hand doesn't reach your big toe, it's okay to bend the knee. If you want to hold on somewhere else, that's also fine. And then taking that left arm, and then just guide that left leg over to the right. And take your gaze to your left thumb. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, roll your belly to the left. And release the left hand, release everything else. And then take hold of the right big toe with the right fingers. Again, if you don't reach, you can just hold on to your shin or anywhere that you want to. If you have a strap, that certainly helps. And then take the leg out to the right. And you can lift that left hand if you wish. And pull that right leg back as far as you can. And then you're going to change hands, coming to the outside of the foot or the leg or toes, wherever you can grab. Lift tall through the chest. Aim that right leg over to the left. Send your right arm back behind you. Inhale and lift tall through your chest. And exhale and rotate the belly. See if your breath can spread out as wide and as deep as it could if you were not in the twist. Finding the space around the twist to breathe into. Okay, release the right arm down, release the right leg down. And then have the feet on the ground in front of you. We'll have the hands either forward on the chest or up overhead. And we're going to slowly lower down toward the ground with control and with breath. Once the head comes down, the arms relax down. Press into the feet a bit to lift your hips and tuck them under. And then release the legs and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. If not, and you're comfortable closing your eyes, please do so. And rest the arms out away from the body, tucking the shoulder blades in toward the spine. Inhale, filling your body from your feet to the top of your head. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, lips part, mouth relaxed. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, bringing all of your mind to the feel of your breath. And then once you've landed at your breath, let go of your breath. Maybe the breath is more subtle now, and see if the mind can stay connected to the movement and the feeling of the breath without controlling the breath, just letting it be, just resting awareness there. If the mind wanders away and you suddenly find yourself lost in some sort of trance, just bring your mind back again and again. Deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart, your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock from side to side, feeling the ground massaging the back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll to your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground. Just feeling how you feel. Noticing the gifts of your practice, maybe with a sense of appreciation for yourself, for giving yourself those gifts. And then making your way up slowly into any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall to the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart center. Inhale, lift your heart to your hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.